Hey everybody, welcome back to Barber Dave's Barber Shop at Home. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to do a kind of a quick abbreviated straight shave today. This is an afternoon shave. I did a touch up on all my Swedish razors today on the black Arkansas and translucent Arkansas. Plus, we had some pretty major thunderstorms all morning, and didn't want to take the chance of losing power. We did finally get power back, as some of you on the TSC know, and it was only 20 hours later. All the food in our refrigerator spoiled, but fortunately, being a retired insurance agent, I know that we have coverage for that. So filed that claim today, and it's no deductible, and it's $500, so should take care of most of the meat that we had in there. But yeah, 20 hours we were without power, and it took the air conditioner probably till just this morning to get down to a decent temperature. So as my back surgery is recovering, I got another 4.5, 5 weeks before I can go back to the shop. So I had been since May 27th without a haircut. Now, as long as I've been a master barber, I've never cut my own hair. I've done a couple of trims here and there, but I never felt that I wanted to cut my own hair with the style that I wear. Plus, I had faith in all the two barbers. There's only been a few barbers who have cut my hair in my entire lifetime. In fact, 3. Jerry Druitt. Oh no, 4. Jerry Druitt, Joe Kinchlow, Colin Kelly, and my current barber, Joe Clark. But I was going crazy, so I decided to cut my own hair. It didn't do too bad. Like I said, this is going to be an abbreviated shave, but I basically, I'm a firm believer, for those of you that are straight razor people, I'm a firm believer that you set the bevel once, and there's no need to ever set the bevel again if you do it right. Unless you drop the blade or it gets chingered up, and then everything else is just a refresh. There's no reason to re-hone if you get a good edge on it. There's just no point, in my opinion. Now, a lot of guys enjoy honing over and over again. That's fine. If you want to get the right edge, or if you want to try a different stone. But I have found, I still have my Shapton stones, but yet I have found a Coticule Transarc progression on regular honing, and then just a Arkansas, translucent Arkansas with honing solution and water that gets me the blades where I want. This is a CV Heljestrand number 8 that I did as well. But it's a nice, the thunderstorms we had today were nice because we very rarely get them during the day, in the mornings. And it rained literally till about 1 o'clock. And the temperature, I don't think ever got over 80. Which, for July, in our neck of the woods, is huge. The only bad part is that we had the bighorn fire last year, and so the burn scar for that is really bad. So all the flash, because we're under a flash flood warning right now, which means all of our washes, for those of you who don't know, arroyos, creeks, rivers, are running, but they're running with black ash lace and water, so it's a little bit dangerous right now. but not too bad. The big thing is the burn scar and all the debris. Because usually after our first major monsoon, we have debris flows. Yeah, the edge came out pretty good. We have debris flows that are made up of more mud, rock, tree limbs, cars, hubcaps, whatever had been up in the mountain that flows down. And it's pretty interesting to watch. Since I just or just refresh these, I don't need to strap between passes. But the good news about our monsoon season this year is we're already ahead. Well, we're way ahead of last year because we hardly had anything, but our normal average rainfall is about 13 inches a year. The majority of it we get now. So the good news is we are ahead of the game, and it looks like at least for the next 7 to 12 days, our monsoon is going to be in full force. Except we're running into a neat pattern where the storms, where normally they would start about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they're either, we get hit twice, usually once around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And then since the atmosphere is so saturated, the storms will rebuild and we'll get hit again around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Which keeps our temperatures down through the day, which is nice. Caught myself a little bit on the lip right there. Well, it just tells me this thing is sharp, sharp, sharp. Soap I'm using today is Pannacrema Nuavia Verde, which is one of my absolute favorites. In fact, for a long time it was the #1 soap in the den. Well, it's still in the top 5. One of the most refreshing scents, one of the best lathering of any soaps. Unfortunately, they don't come in the beautiful dishes they used to come in before. I believe now they come in either a glass or a plastic jar. But it hasn't affected, obviously, it hasn't affected quality, but still not the same. And I'll show you that when we're done with the shave, for those of you that have not seen it. And the Pannacrema comes in, I believe, 5 flavors, 4 flavors, let me guess. You got Pannacrema Nuavia Verde, you've got Rosa, which is the red, which is a deep scent, you've got the blue, and you've got the Nira, which I guess is the newest of the bunch. I haven't tried either one of those. Or I had the red, didn't like it. The blue I like, and the Nira I have not tried yet. As with all the Helgestrands, they're little Spitfires. The 8 is a 4/8 hollow, but it's basically a mini version of the MK31. And I'll probably be shaving with my Swedes for a while, probably at least a week. Because I haven't done a full progression with them in a long time. Oh, very nice. A little bit of cleanup. Normally I don't do the Fool's Pass, but since I just refreshed that, the nice thing about these smaller blades is the flat blading on cleanup becomes extremely easy. And for those that haven't seen, I know what I mean by flat blading. It's after the buffing, and I literally take the blade and flat blade it in that area. Both from the top and the bottom, and I usually flare it on the bottom. And it seems that it helps me to get the last little bits of hair to make sure I'm DSBBS. Like I said, a little bit of an abbreviated shave today. We'll let that dry down a little bit. Didn't quite use the normal, all the accoutrements that I normally do, but it is an evening shave, so. And for the EDT, which I'm running very low on, which I'm going to need to get some more of. Okay, that's the shave for today, folks. Just to recap what I did, because I've remembered I did not do that in the beginning. Basically, we used a CV Heljestrand number 8, 4/8 hollow grind, which had just been redone on the Trans Arc and Arc. For our soap, we used Pannacrema Nuavia Verde in the coffret that they don't make anymore. For our brush, we used a Grey Dog Keyhole with a 2-band synthetic. Aftershave was Reuzel. Good stuff. Get it from your barber. And then for the EDT, of course, the good old Giorgio Armani Acqua Di Gio. That's it. Thanks for joining us at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. I certainly appreciate it. Don't forget to check us out, www.theshavingcadre.com, and we'll see you next time. Take care.